Dan, welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and behind me is the beautiful San Diego Convention Center. So we've got day 2 of San Diego for you guys. We're going to cover national news, the economy, and more of the downtown area that is just getting utterly destroyed right now as a result of our economy that is booming right now. Don't forget, it's fantastic. So before I get into it, please take a second to hit the like button. Please share this video with all your friends, enemies, and colleagues. And please don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into it. I'm outside the Hilton gas lamp. And you've got to see this because it's kind of shocking. This is directly across the street from the convention center. You've got Fleming's directly across the street there. But take a look at this. You've got every restaurant with this hotel completely closed. All the adjoining restaurants that are attached to it are done also. So look at this beautiful property. I mean, this is done. Imagine you fly in from wherever and you go to the Hilton and there's no restaurant to eat at. So that's terrible. You've got this corner location right next door to it as well that's finished. Look at this, guys. Look at that. That place is completely closed. And then steakhouse on the end. This place, this huge awning out front. I mean, this place, I've been by here when this place was just jumping, and it is absolutely dead right now. So nobody here, place is closed, completely down for the count, but our economy is doing fantastic, guys. Don't forget that. Here you've got the Fleming's, and then directly across the street, you've got this location completely finished. There are so many units down here for lease. And as you get further and further away from the main drag, you see more and more problems down here. It's pretty crazy. People sleeping in doorways. Our friend from yesterday. Look at this corner location. I mean, great outdoor patio. Look at this. Huge location on 4th and J Street. But guys, that whole building is done. And then you go across the street and you see this, and the downstairs unit is done. The one next door is finished. You know, brand new apartments. Come down here, live here. I'm telling you, these live-work units is going to be the kiss of death for a lot of these cities, especially when you've got homeless people sleeping in the doorway out front. Now, one thing that we're starting to see with the eviction moratorium, it's supposed to end at the end of this month in 90% of the states. The interesting thing about this is that you are starting to see huge cracks with the landlords. They cannot afford to support these buildings. They have not gotten any help from the government, and people's water is getting shut off. There is just problems galore with these places. The other thing that you're starting to see is that the people are buying houses so desperate to get in this real estate market and overpay that they don't care if somebody's living in the unit that's not paying rent. Perfect example, another guy in Washington, D.C., Mr. Wynn bought a house and has a guy living in it, refuses to leave, okay? Hasn't paid rent in 15 months now. So that guy's not leaving. You've got to evict him. And again, these people are protected. They can't get out. I mean, it's an absolutely huge problem. And I think that if you think that the real estate market is as good as it is right now, and that people are fighting, look at this box office for the Playhouse here, completely done. If you think that this is going to continue and the real estate market's going to continue to shoot up, wait until there are no more, there's no more rent moratorium. There's going to be such a glut of properties on the market, and you're going to see these things drop to the floor. The thing that we don't know is we don't know how many people are not paying the rent. What about the private citizen? That's the landlord. You know, some of these people are not reporting this 1 in 7 number that we've heard so much about. Plus the number, the millions of people in forbearance right now. A lot of banks are saying, hey, it's time to pay up or refinance your house. But how do you refinance your house without a job? So crazy, okay? Here you go, across the street. You know? For lease. You know, I got a lot of comments yesterday in regards to the inflation numbers. There is a guide called the 10-year break-even point. It's an analysis they do for inflationary numbers that investors use, and they're trying to say that this is hitting a peak right now, okay? And this is a cause for concern. Again, guys, yes, it's a cause for concern because inflation is out of control. The job numbers that came out today, we're supposed to celebrate that because it wasn't as bad as they said it was supposed to be, which is preposterous. I really think that inflation's, not inflation, but the unemployment number is well over 26%. The shadow stats and all those different sites that you can look at, you know, you can think that it's at 6%. It's ridiculous. How many people do you know that don't have full-time jobs? Come on. I could list 20 right now on this video as we walk through this place. But again, everything is getting destroyed right now, guys, right before our eyes. Here's a story out of Yahoo Finance, and it states that the economy is going to overheat this summer. Now, I think it's overheating down here with all these closed businesses. I mean, guys, there is just mountains of empty retail down here. It is unbelievable the number of places that are absolutely out of business, closed, down for the count. The craziest thing is some of these people built these outdoor eating areas and then still couldn't survive. So, guys, this is a real problem, but the economy is going to overheat this summer. Jobs are going to come back. Employment's going to come back. Retail's going to come back. Shopping. Oh, you guys have to see this. Wow. This was a huge retail store. I don't want to say the name of it because I don't want to get it wrong, but you guys have to see this. Look at this behind me, guys. It's a whole city block, completely finished. You guys see that? Done. Done, done, done. But hey, don't worry, the economy's gonna overheat. And check out this place too, right here. Another corner location, finished, guys. You know, I really am sick of these reporters and these economists, quote, that are talking about the economy. Now, here's the thing that I can't stand, okay? I've had, you know, economists speak at my events, and I hate that they act like they have a crystal ball and they talk about what could happen. And it's always, if this happens, this will happen. If this happens, that will happen. And they never make predictions in advance. We can't do that, Dan. We tell you what happens afterwards. Well, that's an absolutely worthless amount of insight for us. You know, if your wife cheats on you, you will leave her. You know what I mean? It's stupid. It doesn't do a bit of good. Really, that's good news to know. Well, if people don't get jobs, there will be no money. It's ridiculous that these economists are out not making the predictions on where this stuff is going. They don't want to be real with you as far as where this economy is at, and you know where it's at because you see your purchasing power is less, you see buying power less, you see all the problems that are out there right now. Well, the Shout House is done, out of business. You can see it all boarded up behind me. It's one of those dueling piano places that is done. Plus they built all this out here out front. And the interesting thing about this is that the PPP loan program is finished. The SBA announced that they will not take new applications, so you cannot get a new application. If you or anybody you know has already applied for a PPP loan, they will process PPP loans through the end of the month. So through the end of June, if you've already applied for a PPP loan, you can still get the money. Demand that you get the money. Lean on them and get the money. Because I'm telling you this right now, mark my words, there's never going to be another program like that ever in the history of our lives. And if you borrow under $150,000, it is forgivable with a one-page document. And again, look at this. They're building this high rise down here, but right here, you've got all this retail done, finished. This place across the street is finished. I mean, this is an absolute nightmare down here. But the PPP program was originally designed for business with employees. If you are self-employed, one-man band, one-woman show, you can get up to $100,000 of payroll cover, which equates to a little over a $20,000 loan that can be forgiven. Again, look into it. Take advantage of it if you can. If your application's already out there, make sure they get it approved, okay? Give them whatever they want, because they're gonna run out of money during this month. If you've already applied, make sure you get the money. If friends or anybody you know, because it's over, Johnny. It's done, it's done, it's done, okay? These places across the street, completely finished. You guys, this was so fantastic down here. Could walk, there'd be businesses, all this stuff up and down the street. Absolutely crazy. I'm walking through the Gaslamp district, and I met Carlos, and he was nice enough to go on camera, talking about the area. First things first, Carlos, is I love this area. I've been down here, coming down here for about 15 years, and it's so, you know, it's like a romantic spot, man. My girlfriend would come down here, bring my kids down here, eat, hang out, and it's just changed, man.
Yes.
Since the last time I was here, it's utterly devastated, man. It's sad to see all these places go out.
Like I Am Legend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're closing down our restaurant ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, Tropical Savor. But we are going to do catering. That's it. But we're just shutting down the downtown physical location.
It's just not enough people down here, right?
No, it's not even as busy as it used to be.
Wow.
Like
wow.
I seen on the news that said that, you know, 4 times the people went out flying this year. But it wasn't.
They're not buying. They're not spending the money.
They're not spending the money.
Yeah. You know, and that's the thing, is you guys spent all this money on this, you know, and it's sad.
And it's sad too, because like we spent all the money, but the homeless comes and tears them up too, you know. And the
homeless man, you know, before they built Petco Park, this was a really bad neighborhood. The whole area was horrible, and they cleaned it up. They did a Giuliani here and made it like Times Square, and made it really nice. And now, man, the homeless is really coming back. It's all over the place, and I'm really sorry, man. I'm sorry to see a family business go down, and you know, God bless you guys. I hope you guys get through this, and I hope that you guys find a way. But good luck, Carlos. Okay.
Thank you. Shout out to Tropical Savor, though. They are doing online catering. It's Puerto Rican and Dominican food.
Cool.
For whoever that does want online catering. You know, they're a good family. They put their heart and dedication to it. And I appreciate this man right here stopping by and even interviewing me. So I appreciate everything.
Thank you, Carlos. Have a great day.
You too,
okay.
man.
All right. Bye-bye. Lima. Peruvian food and cocktails down for the count. You guys heard it from Carlos. These businesses cannot make it on 25% occupancy. It's just not going to happen. And then when they reopen it, they see the writing on the wall. When they reopen, they're not going to make it. Down for the count. Place next door to it, finished too. You know, I regret that Jeremiah Babe is not with me as I talk about this next part. And that is, you know, I've had a couple scary situations out and about while filming in the last week. And it's time. It's time for me to take my security a little more seriously. And I'm going to go under a very strict training regimen with Jeremiah. I'm going to get some home protection. I think I can say that on here. And I'm going to take his recommendation on what I need to get. And I'm going to get trained on how to use it. Okay? It's time. It's time. It's too important right now not to have it. You guys need to take care of your families. You need to take care of your loved ones. And trouble is getting worse. These areas are getting worse right now. And the violence is getting worse. Modern organic Mexican food, done. Queensboro is finished. The corner unit here, completely finished down here. So, you know, it's just, guys, this would be I'm telling you, this was the coolest place to come down to. As I walk through this destroyed real estate down here, it reminds me of a story out of the EU where they're talking about a digital identity wallet that will be able to have payment capabilities on it. So the thing that's going to happen is, if you don't think that the government's going to, look at this, guys, blocks of dead space, okay? If you don't think that the government's going to regulate cryptocurrencies and have a digital currency, you are delusional, to say the least. So it is absolutely sad that you're seeing so much down here destroyed. But again, cryptocurrencies will be regulated. You will see it sooner than you think. Oh, you're crazy, Dan. It's great. Okay, whatever. You're gonna definitely see a problem with it. Elon Musk sends out a tweet about Baby Shark, and the stock goes up. Okay, it's ridiculous that he can manipulate the stock market. It's ridiculous he can manipulate Dogecoin, Bitcoin, or anything else. So again, I don't see it as a hedge against inflation. Things are bad right now, guys. Things are not good. There's no more stimulus money out there for anybody. It's finished. If you are in the pipeline to get anything, whether it be pandemic unemployment, any of the EIDL money, the EIDL loan still has just under $200 billion worth of funding because the SBA is dragging their feet on it. Go out and get that 3.75% loan for your business. You'll never get that money again. And these programs are done forever. Good luck to you guys if you guys are trying to get that funding. Really, really punching up the market. One thing that's crazy, another one, is Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond is a retail stock, nice store. You know, they got gadgets and Bed Bath & Beyond stuff. Anyways, their stock is shooting up because there is short interest in it quite a bit, and it's getting people interested in investing in that. So crazy. Adam Aron, the CEO of CEO of AMC, he saw his wealth shoot up by $200 million because of that. Guys, look at this across the street. Whole block, finished. It's so sad to see this area. This was, I'm telling you, you would come down here, you would park your car, and you would walk from place to place to place. Live music, drinks, have an appetizer someplace, and off to the next. And man, this is just absolutely tragic, guys. Absolutely tragic. It is nice to see some places down here that are doing well. You know, it just is. But I'm gonna finish this with two quick stories. And first thing is McDonald's. McDonald's is going to start testing in the Chicago area, New York, Los Angeles, automated ordering through the drive-thru where you will not speak to a human being, okay? So that's coming to a city near you, which means less employees, guys. They estimate that they will need 4 or 5 less employees per store, which again, I thought you talked to one person, but they estimate it could be saving them as many as 4 employees, which is just gonna save them money. And the next thing is Apple. Apple had a company do a research study for them in 2020, and they determined that they earned $600 billion in total sales through the App Store. So again, automation, apps, app purchases, app advertisers, all the commerce that was done through automation, through the app, was $600 billion in 2020. Absolutely crazy. If you guys are thinking about developing anything like that, that's the future, guys. It's not retail. If you Carlos today and seeing that restaurant close, it's very sad. So again, guys, please don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe button, share this with all your friends and colleagues, and I will see you guys very soon. If you guys want to join the Patreon group, don't forget to join the Patreon group. And my email's below, join the email list. And thanks for being here. Hope you like this San Diego tour over the last 2 days.